Jen.
And I'm Jane.
And we're SpielMill.
And this is our monthly theme video.
Yay! We love a theme and we love to play games that celebrate a theme that is timely in the year. So we picked 3 themes that we think go with the month of July.
Now, we're a little late with this in July. We're about a weekend and Independence Day passed for us. But our theme is independence because it is a big month there's Independence Days for many countries this month.
Yes,
yeah. We think it's, a good time to celebrate independence.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some great games with that.
Yep.
Our first game is from Academy Games, and it's 1775 Rebellion.
Yeah, we actually have not played this, but we hear really good things, and it's entirely on theme with what we're talking about.
Yeah, and while we're not big war gamers, we really like the way that Academy Games does these. Mm-hmm. We enjoy playing them, and so this is one that is right on theme, and we would love to play.
Yep, absolutely. Now, next up, we got to celebrate our independence, and one way to do that is with fireworks. So we thought a little hanabi. First of all, it's a co-op game, so you can change up the mood after a war game and play some co-op, and, fireworks.
Yeah, it's a little lighter. It'll let your brain cool down a little bit because it can be a little bit thinky too. Yeah. But it's not going to be quite as intense as one of the big games. So it's a nice sort of intermittent game.
Yep.
Yeah. After that, we thought we would play Bastille. Now, this isn't exactly about independence because it's not a nation fighting for independence from another nation, but it is about the French Revolution.
Yeah.
And, of course, the famous, this is when Marie Antoinette said, let them eat cake if there's no bread. And Bastille is actually a really fun game that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. We love it. We play it every year because our anniversary is on Bastille Day. And it's a really, really fun game. And it's not a war game. It's a Euro game.
It's a Euro. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but it's got some neat mechanisms. You have cards with values 1 to 4, I think, 1 to 5. And depending on which card you put down depends on who's going to go first. And you kind of have to think about
how strong your action is.
And how strong your action is.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to think about it because you're not going to have a lot of the high-powered cards. And so you want to be very careful about where you put those. And so there's a lot of strategy in deciding sort of which action you're going to do first.
And it says it's for 3 to 4 players, but we play it at 2, and there's like a small adjustment you can make. It's on BGG, and it works well.
It works great. Yeah, I have no complaints about it at all. So that is our third game.
Third game. Then next up, independence, as suggested by Bastille, often requires protest and or more aggressive than protest.
A revolution.
So we thought a good game to play would be block by block. This is a game where you're fighting against the
powers of the
state and trying to create freedom for people.
Yeah, and there's different factions in the game. I think there's workers, there's students, there's prisoners, and so you're all people who are facing some, challenges and oppressions based on the machinery of the state. You're fighting against it. Yep. We love this game. Perfectly on theme. Yep.
And
our last game, our final game is, again, it's one we haven't played, but I so desperately want it. It's actually, I think, the only coin game that I really, really want to get, and that is Gandhi. Because talk about a great example of a different way to have a revolution for independence, and that is that peaceful revolution.
And this is full title is Gandhi, the Decolonization of British India from 1917 to 1947.
Yes. And in fact, a lot of the games that you would play, or a lot of the independence movements and independence days that you celebrate at this time are independence from colonizer states. Right. I mean, that's really where independences come from. So it's a perfect game to play for this theme.
Yep. All right. So that's independence. What other games do you have that you would recommend to celebrate independence? Let us know in the comments. And our next theme is a little more fun because it's summer fun.
Yay. Yeah, we love summer, and there's lots of fun things you can do in summer that, of course, you can't do when it's cold and snowy. So do you want to kick us off with our first theme?
Sure. One of them is to bicycle. I can't do this right now because of my health, but if you can get out and bicycle, you should do it because it's really fun. And so a bicycling game would be fun to play, and that would be Flamme Rouge. Flamme Rouge is a bike racing game. It's really about Tour de France kind of competition. But it's really fun.
Yeah, bike riding was always one of our favorite things to do in the summer, and it's the best time to do it. So Flamme Rouge is a great choice. Our second game is one by, actually, I think really one of, I don't know if they qualify as our favorite game designer, but we certainly love a lot of their games, and they're very prolific, and they're from Pittsburgh, and that is Problem Picnic from Scott Alms. And this was like a dark horse favorite of ours. The first time we played it, we just did it to get it off the shelf, and we're like, hey, this is really great. So it's a dexterity game. You're flicking stuff onto sort of picnic items to make sets. I think it's set collection. And who doesn't love a great picnic in the summer?
Yep. Our third pick is, well, another thing you like to do in summer is swim. And so we thought a game, this is still on our shelf of opportunity, but we've heard good things and it looks really fun, and that is Sink or Swim. And I really look forward to getting this one to the table.
And this is perfect too for this year because it's an Olympic year. And
Yeah.
of course, synchronized swimming is an Olympic event. So same with Flamme Rouge, actually, you could sort of double up and do like a summer fun / Olympic theme game with that. Yeah, absolutely.
What's last?
And then finally is Challengers, which is essentially a game of capture the flag. We don't have this, but we've played a lot of it on BGA, and it's a kind of fun head-to-head game where you're building up your team and you're trying to get the flag against the one of the other people playing it.
It's got like a tournament feel to it, and it's good for a group.
Yeah, exactly. It's great for a group. So it would be, I think, a really fun addition to a summer game night.
Yep. All right. What's our last theme?
Well, our last theme is camping, and this is something that we used to absolutely love to do, you even more than me. You spent a lot of time in the woods, and, spring, summer, fall is the best time to go camping. And so that is our final theme for July is camping. And our first game is a roll and write, and it is called Through the Appalachian. Now, do you know, is it free or low cost? Do you know what it is?
I don't remember.
But I mean, it's not going to be more than a couple dollars. And we just really like this roll and write. You're hiking the Appalachian Trail, and you start in the spring, and your goal is to finish it before the winter comes around, and you've got weather events that happen. It can snow if it's the right time of year, it can rain. We really love this game. And of course, it's all about camping as you hike the Appalachian Trail.
That's right. And our next game on the list is another game about hiking, of course, and or camping and hiking, and that's Trailblazer, the John Muir Trail. This game is really good. This is a really heavier midweight Euro, really fun, really thematic. We really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And the things that you're gathering are things that you need when camping. Make sure you have enough water to take with you. Make sure you can start a fire. Really, really thematic.
Yep.
Yeah. Our next game is Naturopolis, and this is, of course, the button shy game that is the successor to Sprawlopolis and Agropolis. And this one actually is about like nature, and so you're building rivers, but you're also building campsites. It is a nice light game, but really fun. We love the Opolis games from Button Shy. I think that was our first discovery of how absolutely fantastic such a little game could be, and Naturopolis is a great addition to that.
Yep. Finally, we recommend that this game's hard to get, we admit, but we just thought it'd be really fun to play as part of a theme day for this, and that is Lost Woods. And the theme of Lost Woods is you're camping and you wake up and you're surrounded by these monsters and you have to escape the woods. But so you just grab whatever weapons are in hand. So you have weapons like frying pan and, stick.
And they're clever names too. It's like Frying Pan of Death or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so tongue-in-cheek. It's such a fun game.
It's a very light game. Very light.
I think
not tense at all.
I think it plays up to 6.
It plays a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's just funny and fun.
Yeah. So this is definitely one for a good party night with your friends. It plays well at 6. It also plays fine at less than 6. So really great game. And, who doesn't fight off monsters with frying pans of death when they're camping?
But it is a rare find. So if you can't find it, you can't find it. And you can substitute with something else. What would you substitute it with? Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know what your choices for any of these holidays are, and we'll be interested to hear. Especially, I want to know if you have played some coin games, what is a good game for a non-gamer or non-war gamer, somebody that doesn't really like a lot of that head-to-head? What would you suggest?
And then August is going to be an interesting month for us to pick themes for, besides your birthday. Woo! So if you have any ideas of what themes we could pick for August, let us know.
Yeah. All right. Remember,
every day that you game
is a holiday.
Bye, everyone.